everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. You've reached ChrisLuvsLux, and today we're doing something a lot different than I've done on my channel. As you guys that have been watching me for some time know, I have been hauling a lot of fragrances, and my collection has grown, to say the least. So as my nose has matured and things like that, I have swapped and decluttered, etc., and my taste has changed. So one of the fragrance houses, niche fragrance houses, that I have come to really love is MFK, which is Mason Francis Kurkdjian. And so I have a collection, of 6 bottles. Another one I'm getting in a couple of weeks. But anyway, so I figured I'd rank them. Why not? This doesn't mean that I'm going to jump into doing all kinds of fragrances, because honestly, I'm still learning about fragrances. I know what my nose likes now, so I'm able to kind of curtail my my buying to what notes I know I enjoy, like rose, like tuberose, like I've always liked musk. But as I mature in my nose, I just start to learn more about myself, right? And fragrance is a journey, and an evolving one. So I am enjoying my journey thus far. So I figured, why not share with you my MFK collection and then rank them, which it was harder than I thought it was going to be, because I'm like, I only have 6. How hard could it be? And it was relatively hard, to be quite honest with you. So with all that being said, I am going to jump into it. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Check out my other videos that are mostly makeup related, because that is my first passion. Fragrance is coming up right behind it. Well, actually, shoes, then fragrance. But anywho, so if you like what you see, click that red button and that notification bell. Make sure it turns gray so that you know that you'll be notified whenever I upload. Let's get into this, because I'm not trying to have this be very long. I do have my phone here so that I can I have the notes saved, because I do want to at least give you the notes, but I am going to tell you what I feel when I wear them, because all of these have a memory for me. They have multiple memories for me right now, and that's kind of how I attach it. But anyway, let's get into it. So we're going to start at number 6 and move our way up, if that makes sense, to number 1. So number 6 is this baby right here, which is Ola Rose EDT, right? So I don't have the parfum version, and this is just straight rose. So if you don't like rose, stay clear away from this. It is fresh. It is, I say, watery, aquatic. I do like it. It is a flesh floral. If you don't like florals and you don't like rose, don't stay away from this. I will leave links to the products and the price points, because I think this is $200 or $225. But I love it because I love rose. And it's got a little powderiness in it too. Let's just look up the notes. The top notes is lychee and pear, which you do get, but it quickly dries down on me. Then you get the straight rose. It's damask rose, it's grass rose, it's peony and violet, and then the base note is musk. So if you do not like it, stay away from this one. But I personally do love it. The longevity on it, though, right? Projection is there, but it just doesn't last on me. If you're looking for 8 hours, 10 hours, this is not what it's going to get you. And I don't think it's the intention. I bought this in the winter. I've worn it in the winter and it did good, but it probably will do better in the summertime. But the spring is just arriving. The hot weather is just hitting Jersey. It's 92 or 3 degrees today. This probably, have I picked a fragrance? I did, but why can I not remember what I picked? No, I didn't pick a fragrance today. I had to smell it because I don't remember picking one today. It's in my watch though. I think that's why. But I didn't pick one today. This is not something I would wear today because I'm just not feeling like wearing this. When I wear this, I have not worn this on a date or anything like that. I really I've worn this really just working at home. I'm trying to think if it gave me any other memory other than me putting this on after a nice, hot, fresh shower. And well, all showers should be fresh, but I just threw this on and I just felt pretty, right? It wasn't sexy. It's not a sexy fragrance in my opinion. It's a nice, sweet fragrance, not sweet smelling, but makes me feel like not angelic, wrong word. It's just pretty. It's just beautiful. It's really aquatic. So I do get wet roses when I smell it, if that makes any sense. So I'm looking forward to wearing this in the dead of summer, and it probably will have a longer life on my skin in that scenario. Okay, I'm not gonna spend as much time on each one because otherwise this will be a long video. Okay, the next one is probably going to shock a lot of people that is so far down on the list because this is a number one for so many people. You probably already know what I'm going to say, and that one is the original Baccarat Rouge 540. So I mean, it's a pretty fragrance, don't get me wrong. It is a pretty fragrance. It has a lot of dupes or so-called dupes or inspired by fragrances, etc. The one that stands out in most videos is Ariana Grande's Cloud. I don't have any Ariana Grande fragrances. It smells good. I have to use a lot though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the newest one in my collection out of everybody, and you see, and it normally comes all the way up here. You see how much of a dent it is, and if I was to make this the fragrance for the day, I would have like 5 sprays on each arm, 5 sprays up here, and then spray my clothes, just so it can last a decent amount of time and I can smell it. It's almost like I can't smell it, but other people can. It drives me crazy because I like to smell myself, if that makes any sense. I like to know, I want it in my own scent bubble even before it projects out. And for this, it projects but leaves your own scent bubble. It's weird like that. The top notes you guys already know, but I'll just let you know. It's saffron and jasmine. Middle notes amberwood and ambergris, and then there's the fir resin and cedar in the base notes. It is a good scent, and it's one that they say is unisex, but I haven't smelled this that I know of on a guy. Most of the people that I know that wear it are women, but you know, it's that scent. You know, people were like, oh, you know, this is the smell rich. I don't know if I necessarily totally agree with it. It does have a distinct smell. If somebody's wearing it and you're familiar with the scent, you'll know they have Baccarat on, but it's not my go-to. It's not my go-to. It's an easy reach if you just want to put something on it. You don't want to think too hard, but I always think hard. It takes me like 10-15 minutes to pick my fragrance, just to let you guys know. All right, now we get into the difficulty. It was difficult. These top 4 were more difficult than anything. Okay, so the next one was a birthday gift from my brother, and I don't even know which one of, like, out of the 6 it was, but, and that is, I smelled it first. It's Baccarat 540, the Extrait. I do like the Extrait more than the regular one. It lasts forever on me and my clothes, just an FYI. And when I say forever, I wore, I think it was a white blazer in something, because I love white blazer, so white blazer in something, and I sprayed the blazer, like, child, I had to put the blazer in the cleaners. Do you know it still smelled like 540? I was like, I told the cleaners, you apparently didn't clean this jacket, because I could still smell the 540 as straight. I love it. I love this one. Now, it's not number 1, but I do love it, and highly recommend. My personal opinion, I like this one over this one, right? And maybe because I wore this in the winter and it played well with my skin, and like I said, it was beast mode for me, I liked it. This, it was okay. Now, this gives you spice and woody, etc. There's a little musk, some white floral. The top notes for the Extrait is bitter almond and saffron. The middle notes is Egyptian jasmine and cedar, and the base notes is ambergris, woody notes, and musk, right? And I get a little bit of all of it, and then it dries down to a nice musky woody scent, and it speaks to me. Now, this to me makes me feel however rich is supposed to feel, but just in context of, I feel more, I feel like I leveled up more with this than I do with the Baccarat, if that makes sense, right? If you're talking what makes you feel rich or blah, 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 I feel like this levels me up, not really the Baccarat. I hope that makes sense. Let me know down in the comments if that makes sense. But I love the Extrait much more than I do the regular Baccarat. That's just me though. I know I might not be the majority. I feel like the regular 540 does a disappearing act. I don't smell it, and that's not cool for me. Okay. The next one is brand spanking new to my collection, but I've been wearing the hell out of the sample, the decant that my SA made before I started using the actual bottle. I actually took it on all of my daughter's May tournaments, away tournaments. It was something that this is refreshing, and that is the Aqua Cologne Forte by MFK. You guys probably remember me. Oh yes. Unboxing this one. I love this one. Like I said, I have 2 samples, little spray samples, and a decant that my SA had made that's a lot larger that I use for traveling purposes. But this one right here, it's like fruity, citrusy, floral. It has a little bit, it's the perfect scent for the summer for me, right? So I haven't really put a major dent into this because I've been using the samples. I actually am out of one of the samples, halfway through another, and I still have the decant. This right here, the top notes is blackcurrant and bergamot. The middle notes is mimosa and jasmine, and the base notes is musk. And I have to say, the longevity of it, 6 hours, 5-6 hours. Again, it wasn't hot though, so I'm interested in using it in the summer. This might be my scent of the day today, but I'm interested in using it in hot weather like today to really see if I can push it to that 8-hour mark. It does last on your clothes though, right? If you spray your clothes, it's gonna be there. But on my skin, I got 5-6 hours. Okay, that's this one. I really like this one, you guys. Okay, now we're up to the last 2. So this next one, I really enjoy. It is definitely for the winter for me, and that's because I have the Extrait version. I always like the stronger versions of things, so I have the Extrait version. I think I'm going to get the regular et de parfum, but it is Satin Mood. This one right here, I'm getting the reflection, right? This one, oh yes, I want to say I wore this on one of my birthday outings, I think, and someone that had a mask on, I think they were double masked, and they could still smell me. And I actually mixed this with Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, just to let you know. And honey, mixing the 2 together, be careful, because if you're not ready to make that move, and you know what move I'm talking about, and you on a date, don't put those 2 together and wear this, because child, they're gonna be mad. They're gonna say, well, what you mean take you home and I'll see you later? You know what I mean? It's gonna be a different kind of That's just a different kind of sexy, y'all. I know. Let's get into these notes so I can tell you what's in this one. It is rose, right? But the top notes is damask rose, Turkish rose oil, oud. Gotta love that oud. Then there's vanilla, violet, amber, cinnamon. Y'all, it's everything for me. This is everything. Holy crap. I love this damn fragrance. And when I mix it, like I said, with Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, that's on some, you know, not first date stuff. Okay? Don't wear that on the first date unless you're trying to tell them, you know, then you can wear it on the first date. If that's not what you want, stay away from that, because that right there, that's thing looking good. Okay? All right. So that's that. Now we are at my number 1. This my boo thing. I don't need a lot of it. And it has, I also wore this on, not a birthday. I was meeting a friend for drinks and wings, because I'm a wing girl. I like wings and I like the flats. But anyway, and the moment I stepped out the car and walked past them, they were like, damn, what is that you have on? And honey, that's my memory. That's my top memory for this particular fragrance. And that fragrance is Gentle Fluidity Gold. And you can see, I'm gonna go like this. I've made a small dent in it, and considering you do not need to overspray this bad boy, even though I overspray it anyway because I am an oversprayer. But I don't overspray it the way I overspray 540 or Ola Rose. You don't have to overspray like this. But Gentle Fluidity Gold was actually my scent of the day on Friday. I think I put this on Friday, and I did not need a lot. I mean, I might have did 5 sprays in total, and the thing lasted me for like 8-9 hours. I was like, well, damn. It's a great scent. This was this my first MFK? It might have been. I can't even remember what I got first, but all I can remember is the reaction from people when I bought it. My own reaction. I try not to pick it up as much because I have a lot of fragrances in total, and when something just calls to you like that, you tend to pick it up a lot. I'm like, let me slow down on the Gentle Fluidity Gold. It is delicious. It's vanilla, it's powdery, it's got a little spicy in it, a little sweet in it, and it's just like me, a little spicy. Actually, I'm a lot spicy, a little sweet. But anyway, what's in it is, I'm gonna go over the actual notes. Vanilla, amber, and I love amber, musk, woody notes, juniper berries, nutmeg, and coriander. And I think it's the amber, vanilla, and the nutmeg for me. I think that is what pulls me in. I think this is an all year fragrance. Like Satin Mood, the Extrait version is not all year for me because it's the Extrait version, high oil content. I gotta hold off. That's why I think I'm gonna get the regular one, because I think that one I could probably do on a cool summer night type thing. But this one right here, this is all year. It's just how you spray it, right? I won't need a lot during the summer, a summer night, but this right here is my whole everything. Anyway, with that being said, that is my MFK collection. The next one up that I have sampled multiple times and love is Grand Soir. So I do plan on purchasing that one in the near future. I am going to a MFK masterclass at Neiman's that my SA invited me to in a couple of weeks. So hopefully I might add more than just Grand Soir to my collection. But for right now, this is what I have. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this is a lot different for me. Let me know if you want to see more content. I do have a Tom Ford collection that's twice the size of the MFK one. I don't even pull for that as much as I pull for my MFK, but I do have a nice size collection. If you want a collection video, I'll be more than happy to do one. Just let me know down in the comments. And if there's anything else that I might have in my collection that you guys want to know my thoughts about, feel free to also leave me that comment as well. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, if you like the video. Head over to IG, follow me at ChrisLuvsLux. And most important, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.